Hello everyone, how are we doing? Welcome to another stream. So I'm just going to drop a note into chat. How are we doing? Okay. Audio check good. There we go. All right. So, audio check. Video presumably all check. And I'm just going to take a glance at the stream here. Okay, I think everything is looking good. All right, so here we are. We're halfway through this build of the Lego Tantive IV, Star Wars Lego Tantive IV. This is a almost 1,800 piece set, and I forget exactly where we left off. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I think we're on bag 9. I didn't leave a didn't leave anything to like a bookmark in the book, so I just closed it. Didn't think about that. So as I try to locate where we left off, I'll just remind you that we do have the Star Wars trivia. If someone wants to challenge me, I am more than willing to beat you at that trivia. Just drop a note in chat, and I'll be paying attention to the chat as we go. I am going to be sipping my coffee, so apologies if you hear any slurping. I'll try and control that. So I will have chat visible here. And I think this angle here is just a little off what I had before. Let me try to adjust it ever so slightly. It's definitely a little tricky to do that. So hopefully that wobble wasn't too bad. But I did not power on R2 for this. But in case anyone's wondering, this is the Sphero R2d2. There was also a BB-8 version, which was fairly popular. I love this guy. I charged him up yesterday for Friday for the first stream, and used him a little bit. Definitely a cool little toy. It'd be awesome if he had more things that popped out, but in order for them to do that sort of stuff, he'd have to be much bigger. To have like the little periscope thing pop up, or any of these things on the front to pop out, that would have been really awesome. Maybe someday someone will make a more complete version, if it doesn't already exist, that is kind of remote control, and you can kind of do some of those fun things. But this one, I think it was probably $70 retail or something like that. And I think that's what I got this guy for. I got him for retail. Right as they were going out of business, and they kind of announced that they weren't going to have it anymore. I didn't manage to get the BB-8, but I did get this guy. He's definitely fun to play with. The lights and sounds that he does. It's pretty well done. So as we've, I will move him out of the way. But as we have progressed on this, I think I want to keep adjusting this camera position. Yeah, I guess it's never going to be perfect. Kind of looking at what I have and what's appearing on screen, and it is a little different. This is where we left off. We're up to bag 9, which I can show here on this camera. Again, I will do my best to bring it to frame. And so it just shows us kind of continuing to build this out. Looks like we're going to have another row of engines at the end of this. And we have some figures to build, which just so happen to be R2d2 and C3po. So again, if you do join, please put a comment in chat so I know you're there. And I am going to start getting bag 9 out of the box. Just have to locate, there it is, the right bag. Okay, so as I mentioned last time, these bags are really crinkly. So in case that is really loud, just do a volume check on your headphones. Here we go. Just gonna move this a little bit and pour these behind it. Bag 9 is empty. It looks like we get a couple small bags. And these I just put in this tiny Tupperware container. Prevent them from flying off. Actually move closer. Small bag 1 is empty. Small bag 2 is empty. All right. Now I can put that off to the side. Or I'm not sure if I can. I think I'm seeing some parts for our 2 characters that we have to build here. So let me think that's all I need. I think. Okay. Let's put these figures together. Again, I will try and shuffle everything so you can better see where I am building down here. So obviously R2d2 C3po, the most iconic characters in the Star Wars universe. R2d2 universally loved everywhere. C3po not so much. But these were the first 2 characters of the regular characters that you saw of the series. And they got right into it with that classic scene of them dawdling down the hallway and discussing what was going on and how absurd the situation was. So here is C3po, very, very simple, standard build, and of course he doesn't show up so well on my hand. But he has good detail on the back and front, which I think is important for that particular character. And they do have, like, his legs are uneven colored. I don't know how well that shows up. One leg is silver and one is not silver. All right, and here is R2d2. I'm just going to show these pieces because this is definitely a unique character build. At least to me, I've never seen an R2 build before. he does have pips on there, but he has like this strange top, and then the legs. Now, are the legs symmetrical? Before I put these on, looks like they are. They just designed them symmetrical for this, so it doesn't matter which way you put them on, you're safe. Okay, which is good. Probably a good idea to keep it simple. I don't know if there's going to be stickers that's supposed to go on R2 or not. Doesn't look like it. But like its feet are very plain looking. And then we just snap this guy on. I got to figure out exactly which direction. Yeah, so unfortunately, and that's, yeah, that is unfortunate. So that is the front of R2, and then unfortunately his back is blank. That's a little disappointing. I wonder if they have any of them that have stuff on both sides. So where is the dome thing? Okay, there we go. And it looks a little weird with that block, that gray piece, you know, that sticks down on the Legos. But it still, that is definitely R2. No one's going to confuse them for anyone else. So there we go. We got our 2 characters built. Definitely this vehicle isn't truly the size, or else it would be mammoth. This would be like 8 feet long or something. But we got the characters built. Just going to put them in the back, front of the box. There we go. So pre-step 1 is done. And we're moving on to step 258. Again, if you did join and you're interested in doing a little trivia challenge from the classic original trilogy, just drop a note in chat. I'll happily take you up on that challenge. We'll do a question or 2 apiece. Depending on how bad we do, we can keep going. All right, so we have some pretty standard pieces here. I think this is probably the only one that may be a little bit less standard, but I think they've had these around for a while. So. And I've seen all the other pieces at this point, it looks like. Okay, so now we are going to start building out 3, looks like engines. We're building out 3 engines, so I might as well just start grabbing. Oh, I guess this is the 3 in the middle. Okay, that's how they did it. It was 4 at the bottom, 3 in the middle, 4 at the top, I guess, yes. I was thinking that it was going to be 12, but I was mistaken. All right, 3 of those, 9 of these, all of these guys, not surprising. Well, there goes half the content. And I'm just going to start to save some space here to start stacking these as they want. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. And then we need, I don't think we have any more pieces that are out there, unless it's this. See, 1, 2, 3 of those. And then the rest of it all comes from here. All right, so it's like 3 of everything. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. It's amazing how these pieces just disappear inside a pool of Lego pieces. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. And then we need 12 of these guys. Okay, I'm guessing that's going to be all of them. And this piece is definitely a little different, so I'll pull it out in a second after I get a lot of them out. So I believe that is all loose. And so yeah, it's a pretty simple looking piece, right? But yeah, it does have that gap. Okay, so those are all the things. And now we're just going to start building these. And this is where we're going to start putting these things on top. And the red thing in the middle. I need to just kind of repeat these instructions 3 times, which I'm going to be doing as we go here. Again, sorry if I am sliding out of sight here. I'm pushing stuff up. Just double check all these. They all look well assembled. Next step is putting these guys together. So I've done this a couple times, but I can never remember. So these go on here. This goes there. Oh, and there is one other piece on here. So we gotta put this on the bottom. Oh, that just went. I put that in the wrong spot. That's interesting. Goes right in the middle, huh? That's not going to fit. How's it? Oh, I guess you got to. You do it at an angle. Interesting design on that piece in the center. It's not a standard pip. And if you put it in one angle, it's really tough. But yeah, you just got to turn it just a little bit, and then it slides right in. All right. So that's definitely built now. Let's build 3 of these. These are kind of fun tops. All right, so we got that done. And now we're just going to, what am I doing here? I'll put them through this. And then attach that on the other side of this. Very strange that there's a red piece inside there. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. There we go. We got all 3 of those guys built. Done with step 4. And now we're going to mount them. Now this is where things really do start to get tricky. I will, let me figure this out. Put this in my lap. I will spin this around so it faces the camera, the main camera. Or actually, how well does this show up down here? Yeah, that'll work. We'll do it on the small camera. And we just need to install these guys. I'm not sure exactly where, though. Where am I putting it? I guess it's in the very end hole. They don't make that super clear. And then presumably, uh-oh, wait a minute. That's not. There is a center one, okay. Didn't look like there was one in the middle from the side there. Bang the camera. Okay, so we got the engines on. And now I think we're building more engines, I think. I think that's what these are. Okay. I don't even know what that's doing, but yeah, so we have to build this. Just a little bit in the way there. I can try and tip this down a little bit. All right, so that means I need to get one of these guys, one of these, and just need to put it on top. Now there are some special looking pieces here. That looks like that is dark gray and white. Oh, and I need two of those. This and this. Okay. Now we need a white 1x4 and a flat 4x1 gray. And that will go on top here. And this on top still. Okay. Another one of these guys, two more. So we're kind of doing a repeating pattern here. Yep, I guess we're just repeating our way here. And then another there. And we need two, I guess those are light gray now. Light gray. They hang off the end. It's a little hard to see it, so I'll try and do that. So that's through 264. We're on to 265 now. Okay, so we need one of these, one of these. There's two of those, two of these, one of these, two of those. And what is that color? Light gray. Two of those. All right, and they have us putting together this thing here. Let's get started. This goes on top. Looks like they double stack them. And this goes on top still. And then this goes on top of that. And now we put these here. Okay, so now we have this, and I think they just want us to mount it on that. So now we have this piece. Okay, step 266. Okay, now I need one of these, and then I need 6 of these. At the beginning, one of those 2 bags was loaded with lots of these inside, so it makes a lot of sense. So I think we're just going to be covering this. And presumably that gray piece will go somewhere underneath. Yep, sure enough. Okay, so they have put it in a certain asymmetric location. And that goes here. So that goes. I'm looking at it underneath, and then they have us flip it and put it here. Okay. So now it's just on the side there. I presume we're going to kind of do something like that all the way around. Next up, we need one of these, three of these, 1, 2, 3, and 3 white ones. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so kind of like the other one, we're going to do, this looks like it's pseudo-symmetric. Okay. Then underneath here on the white side, we will put it here. And then this goes on the side opposite. Red down. Okay, well that's different. Huh, I wonder if, yeah, see, this is kind of what I was wondering, like, you really have to pay attention. They want this the other way, so I put it in upside down. It was a little hard to tell, but you can see this gray piece on the picture, which they didn't, it is kind of hard to figure out that orientation unless you look for that one piece. And so on this one, it is, that gray piece is across from it. Those two pieces inside are just across from each other. Makes a little bit more sense. And we're done with 267. 268, we need 3 of the other style, which they must be over here. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, these are similar to the other curved pieces, but they're at the pips out. And we are now putting it here. Oh, well, I should probably, I did fail to follow the directions there. I have it going on the other side. So let's do that on the white side. Because they may very well have different color ones or different stuff on the other side there. So there we are. It's now taking shape. It's starting to look tubular, right? And now we're on to do 3 more of those. And it is the same. Didn't just glance down at the next one to show that it was the same color. There we go. Looking sharp. And we just have this bottom area. And I'm just going to flip back just to make sure that there wasn't, yeah, there's nothing in that spot. Right there. Okay, we're on step 270. Step 270, we need one of these, and one of those. And that oh, now there's something there. No, it's on the other side. It's on the side, all right. Now we have this nice little pattern building up. 271. Two of those. Make sure I'm getting everything. One of these. And 4 of which one? I guess it's this. Okay. So they have us doing. Oh, are these? No, they're not different shapes. Okay. Little. I don't know if that was dust or if that was like dirt from the factory on there. Okay. And then I failed to grab one of these, which just goes underneath the end. And that goes on top. Then underneath, we mount these two guys. There we are. Nice little style with these rounded edges nowadays. Okay, and that mounts on top, and they show gray going to this side. Okay. So now this is fully symmetric, and there is what presumably is a storage container or an escape pod, maybe. I guess that's supposed to be an escape pod with the door closed. Interesting. I mean, you remember how those doors kind of opened vertically or something? I can't remember what they did. They had a strange door design there. And we're going to do some styling on this, which includes one of these giant round things. One of these. One of these tiny weird things. And then a mirror, whatever, magnifying glass style thing. And then 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 of those. All right, this goes in the center. These go around it. They're doing some pretty nifty engineering on this stuff, I will say. And then we just pick one of these, and then it is kitty corner. And I don't know if it's supposed to be 90 degrees or what. No, it's not 90, it points upwards. And that goes on one of the ends here. Which end? Can I tell which end that is? Which end? Well, it's got to be this end. But what direction do I have this go in? I guess if I follow the other pictures, it is shaped like that. Maybe this isn't an escape hatch. I don't know. Seems like it would be because there's a little empty space inside that looks like a fit for someone. Yeah, that's got to be an escape hatch thing. All right. So there we go. We built that, and we're going to mount it right on the side here. Awesome. So let's show off where we are at. Look at this. It's all the side profile. Again, I'll try not to drop it. And then from the top. Kind of get that front on. Then underneath, oops, I broke something off on the wing. There we go. Underneath. It's hard to find a safe place to hold. So you can see how that's kind of connected to the frame. Very well done. Very well done. Bring her in for a soft landing. Coffee time. I do know that it might be a little difficult to read that sideways. It'd just be a little too cramped if I had that facing over my shoulder. I'd have minimal room to move around, so I didn't want to do that. So apologies. So now we're going to build the other side. What do you know? What do you know? It's amazing. They take you through that, and then you build the other side. It's almost like there's a plan here. So I'm going to try and just move through this one a little quicker because we've already kind of seen it. It's just mirroring it. Light gray, right? Oh no, those are dark gray. Okay. Dark gray, dark gray. And this goes on top. And then the light gray goes on top of that. And then what does that say? One of those. And we're kind of repeating this with the dark gray. One dark gray, two dark gray, all right. Another these. And now light gray at the top. Okay, whoops. There we go, we got one half of it built. Now we flip over to step 280 and we start building the other side. These, one of these, two, and two of these. Okay, so it's going. Two gray pieces on top. There we go. Mount it on that. See that this is identical, I think, to the other one. And now we're building the siding, so we probably need all these eventually. So let's just start shoving this stuff under and pushing the ship back. Okay. So this and not those, this side. It looks like we're doing 6 of these. So I'm just going to put them directly on instead of laying them out. Again, just trying to move through some of these redundant steps instead of being very verbose on them. Gray underneath, and that goes here. Okay, and position like so. To this one. This 3 reds, 3 whites. Oh, these are not the right type. Make sure it's clear. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and they have it on the white side right here, and that, when mounted, goes like so. There we go, symmetric, just like last time. Obviously that's not quite symmetric, but you get the idea. All right, and now we flip this over and put these guys on. Looks like all whites, because that's all that we have for these. Cool. So here we are. I'm starting to take shape. And now we take this. We need a 2 by red. Do some there. And now this mounts on top of here. Okay. Next up, we need these two. We need a 4, 1, 2. Finally, the end of those white panels. We need one of these, one of these. I might be missing a piece, or I might have. Row. Okay, I know I've had a couple false alarms before. I'm missing pieces, but this one looks legitimate. Oh no! I will double check the bag. There's nothing in that bag. Uh-oh, I am missing a piece. Oh man, I'm missing a piece. It definitely didn't go flying. I will carefully move stuff around here, but that is disappointing. Oh, it's not a tiny piece either. I'm missing one of these white things. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It couldn't just be a standard piece that, I could just borrow something from another kit. Well, I will apparently have to write Lego, because it is definitely not hanging out here anywhere. I did not knock it into my lap or on the floor or anything. It is not here. It's on the bags. It's not under the book. Rats. Yeah, it is not here. Sad times indeed. I'm just going to walk around the table. Yep, it is not here. Boy, oh boy. Okay, well, we will persevere, but the kit will technically be incomplete because of that missing piece. I am shocked. After all my false positives on missing pieces, I figured they know what they're doing. They're never going to have an issue. And here we are. We're at our first issue. So let me just build this out, and I'll show you what's missing. This isn't super complex. You saw this before. Let's get this hang off, and then we put this underneath. So that will be uncovered. I don't have anything to put it on. Sad. So sad. and that piece hangs over here. So oh, well, that's not good. This is going to barely be holding on. I wonder if I should just mount it backwards for stability for now. I'll mount it backwards for stability. Yeah, it just wouldn't be super stable otherwise. But yeah, I am missing that. And now we just finish off this. Disappointed, disappointed. Again, why couldn't it have just been one of the basic simple pieces? So for this, I need, I guess, the same stuff as before. One of those. Oh, and I need the round center piece. Fold around this. Then what do they have this looking like? They have it kind of mirrored to the other one. This goes down here. This goes from here up. And we will mount it like so. Oh, I am wrong. I did it wrong. I didn't pay attention. We're all good. We're all good. Scott, pay attention. Whew. Again, another false positive. Not because, well, because of my mistake, of course, but because I didn't read the directions, most importantly. I don't know the best way to get these apart. Fingernails. This is one of those fingernail jobbies you got to take apart. There it is. Okay, there we go. We got it. Well, we're on our way to having it. There we go. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention, Padawan, and you shall learn. So back on that previous step, 285, I was supposed to make an asymmetric one of these, and that's obviously wrong. Asymmetric. Now we're good. Okay. And that faces the red side. And now, like a dunce, I can finish this. Voila, we're good. And the gray side faces out. There we go. Complete. Okay. I will pay attention in the future more. All right. So this now mounts here. Perfect. And this piece is now complete and ready to be attached on the ship in 288 on the far side. And I will show it off once I do that. What goes upwards? What goes upwards? They don't really make it clear. Well, I guess that's how it goes. They have this asymmetric piece up top, okay. Which is why they took the effort of making it different color. So there we go, there's that top view. Let's see what that looks like. And you just barely see that gray piece sticking out there. But those are escape hatches. And you can presumably pop it off, and that's what it looks like. Put R2 and C3po in one of those and jettison it. Just the side profile didn't really change from underneath. That's what that looks like. Okay. Down gently without breaking anything. Okay, that is the end of bag 9. Hey there, Brook25, how you doing? Let me know if you want to do a trivia question from my classic Star Wars trivia. I can ask you a couple questions, and I can try and answer a couple questions, and we'll see who wins, the dark side or the light. So this is coming along nice. I think we have 13 bags in total for this, if I remember everything that was inside there. So we have 4 more bags to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, Brick25. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Appreciate that. This isn't obviously all my content. I am a VR YouTuber by nature. That's the majority of my content. But this winter, I've gotten into the Star Wars Lego build. Obviously, everyone's quarantining. Kind of anticipating having a rough winter where I live. Funnily enough, we did get a bunch of snow a little bit before Christmas, but then we got a whole bunch of rain and it all melted away. So, but yeah, I do anticipate getting stuck inside a little bit more this winter, and these Legos are going to be how I cope. So glad you could join. You can see where we're at here. This is the second half of this build, and so I anticipate this going for about, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours total. Maybe it'll be longer than that if I'm super slow, but we went halfway through the book in the first one, and so I'm anticipating it's be roughly the same amount of time to complete the last half. So let me just show off what we're doing for step 10. Get this in frame. It is a little bit awkward. There's step 10. Show off the ship. So now we're really starting to fill it in. Looks like there's going to be just the back engines going on and everything. All right, so we have engines to put on. That's one of the key goals of this bag. And I do see the engines inside here. So so this is starting to get a little tricky to maneuver around. So I'm going to start making a little bit more space. I'm going to put this way up top here. Hopefully that will not fall. Okay. My drink out of the way. And I'm just trying to figure out, I think I want to push, I'm going to hide the figures. And I'm just going to push the ship up there, and I'm going to work on all this stuff in front of the ship. So this is going to be loud, so check your speakers. Bag 10 is empty to the floor. Then take you on all these. Put the small parts in this container. Small bag 1 empty. Small bag 2 empty. All right. Okay. We are on step 289, which involves 4 of these tiny tubes. Again, I know it's black on black, it's not going to show up very well, but again, Brick, if you're interested in that trivia, just let me know. We'll do that. All right. These go 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside of this. 1, 2, and I can certainly pop one of these guys out to show you what I mean by trivia. Won't show off the answers, but show off the questions. And I can obviously read them off. Just standard Trivial Pursuit, classic Star Wars edition. And the answers are on the other side, so if you are interested, I can do that. Going over here. All right, step 289 done. And it looks like we're going to be building one of these top engines that has like a big fuselage to it. You can see it on the big picture in the back here if it was in frame, but that's got a giant triangular piece on the front of the engine. But of course, we start with the base of these engines. We need a bunch of this stuff. We're going to need this. It's going to start going pretty quick, I imagine. Whoops, upside down. Again, if I am building off frame, let me know. We're out of camera. Two, three, right in the middle. Take one of these guys. Two of these. This goes on top. We need one of those and one of these. Oh, two of those looks like. It's been a while since I built one of these. That was last stream I built that. Okay, we are through 294. 295 is done. Now we grab this. And Nav is putting stickers on, which I am not going to do. I'm not going to do that. And this is actually a double. Okay. So there we go. That's what we just built. Small camera. On to 297. We need 212 of those. 1, 2. This is the right piece, yeah. One of these. 2 dark gray. 1, 2. All right. That stuff all goes on top. Oh wait, it is the right gray. Okay. Got to figure out what direction I'm supposed to be holding this, like this. Yep, there we go. Red goes in the back. These guys go in the front. This goes on top in this direction. 298 is done. Now we need some small pieces. And 2 of these. Where are these guys? 1. These are strange pieces. Flat tiles with pips on them. How many of those? 2. It's like showing off the weird pieces. So instead of having the hollow space for pips, it has the outward pips, and they're half size or whatever. Okay, now we're mounting this all together. We're going to do this. Okay, that's strange positioning, like here, I guess. Doesn't go here. It's ridiculous. It's there, and then there. These guys hang off. And then, oh, and I missed it. So on those, they have this on half of it, and then it just mounts on. Again, one of these very intricate, like you'll never even see that piece other than the shape of it. Just kind of tucked away underneath that flat piece. Okay. That's through 299. And we're on to step 300. We're going to need 2 of these guys, it looks like. 2 of these. And 1. 2. Okay, so this is going all on top. And something similar on the other blocks that we're building on the bottom, but not quite the same. There we go. That's what that's starting to look like. Okay. Step 300 done. Only about 250 more to go. All right, so now we need one of these, one of these. This stuff is going to start going on top. These bubbly pieces, a little different. And then we need a tab. Go on top. 302 done. And now we need some more small pieces. 1, 2, 1. Find this piece. I thought I saw it a second ago. There it is, hiding. One of those and 2 of these. All right. So we take this as the base, one right on top of that, then this, then right on top. These 2 lanterns, tall lanterns, I call them. And that on top. Okay. And finally, that just rests on top. Okay. So now we're building kind of these wing-like pieces again. Put that aside a little bit. We need this, we need this. These guys, what is this doing? Is that dark gray? What is that? I guess that is dark gray, and it is this shape. And then there is a flat one by, and then we need a white. This one. Okay, so this goes over this. And then this goes over this. Okay. On to step 309. Now we need another one of those wings on that side. And then a silver round 1A. That goes here. Okay. One of these, and a grate. Grate goes on top and the front. This goes right behind it. And this behind that. Then the gray piece like so. And finally, the round dish-like thing. Okay, and now we're going to be mounting that onto this. Okay. And for some reason, maybe this is too tight. I'll pull this out just a little bit. I'm wondering if I built something wrong here. What is that? Yeah, that is sticking up. That's why. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so it just sticks out at the top just a little bit. That's what that's looking like. And we're now going to build the other side. Surprise, surprise. Get this. More of these, and this is now the reverse. What am I doing? I don't need that. I need a dark triangle on this side and a flat white 218. White this side. Okay. 317 done. 318. We'll put this on here, and then we need a silver 1E. And that just goes right here. Okay, all these little pieces, this weird white corner, the flat, the handle piece, and the grate. All right, and now we're going to mount this once we put this round thing on. There we go. And now I know it's supposed to stick up just a little bit. There we go. Starting to look a lot more like an engine, right? Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're building what looks like a big panel. These and one of these tiny computers. I call the computers just a shaped panel, I guess. And then we need one of these eventually. All right, so put this stuff in a row. Okay, next up is this, goes here. Then we need a grate. And we need a couple odd pieces. This. Okay. That will go like so. Oh wait, is that the right color? Yes, light gray. And then silver grill, right? Whatever. One of these. One of these. One of these. And dark gray. No, is that dark gray or black? That's got to be dark gray. Okay, it looks like we're going to be finishing off the surface here. Okay, so this goes underneath. This goes down the side. This goes here, and that goes on top. There we go. A little styling. We get 4 more pieces to put on top. And this is definitely a weird looking piece. This looks like a gun almost. I will show that off in a second. That and what is that? What is that piece? I don't know where that piece is. There it is. So I don't know if they call those printed pieces. So let me show this off because I've never seen this before. This looks exactly like a little gun. And then this piece is printed, as I would call it. It's not a sticker. It is just your typical flat round thing, but it has that printed on there. Okay, and we are going to put that on top of here, which is odd, that's a lighter color, but whatever. Okay, put this on top here. Figured that they would stick with the same color, but I guess they're just going for quirky coloring or something. And then this gun thing goes like so. And then this must obviously just sit on top. So there we go. I think this is called greebling, all this little styling that's on the side. So nice little touches that they got. Definitely nice little touches. Okay, so that's done. 325 is done. 326, we're gonna flip this over and start putting some stuff on the bottom. We need that. We need this weird rocker thing. And then, this is black. Okay, so we put that down at the end. One of those flat bubble-like things. And the rocker just above that. And now we install it onto the engine in this direction. Not that direction. Did I put these on the wrong side? I must have put these on the wrong side. Let me pay attention to the side that it goes on. These all are on the wrong side. Get my miracle tool to help me. Oops. Okay. So that shows it's like so. So now when I put it on, it's on the right side. Okay. And so now this mounts on here like so. I can manage to make that fit. Okay. And that one is just ever so slightly more snug than the other ones were. The other ones, I think they wobbled a little bit more. There's the bottom of it, where it's going to mount. Side profile. Definitely nice touches on that. Okay, and so I think now we're putting the rocket engine piece on with that standard design. And I need one of these, and what color is light gray? That's a light gray. Okay. Top, this side, and then through that, and on the back. There we go. Fini, complete. Ready to be mounted, I believe. So yeah, so let's see, that's step 329. And sure enough, step 330, it is mounting it. And it looks like it is just the top holes that I'll be mounting onto here. Is that the right one? Yes. There we go. I will lift this up and try and show you. So that's what that looks like on the top. And obviously everyone's interested in what it looks like from the back, so let me see if I can do that without breaking anything. There is the rear. That's what it looks like kind of from the top down. But yeah, really shaping up. and guess what we're building now? We're building another one of these. Okay, so let's get going on this. Three tubes, barrels, whatever you want to call them. That right in the middle. These two things. And I'm going to double check and make sure that this is going to be following symmetry. Light gray. Won't get caught off guard by that again. We need one of these. What appear to be the last two regular white blocks. One of the very few regular pieces in here. And then it looks like we put two of these on top like we did on the other one. And now I think we're ready for this. We're already on to step 337. Yep. On to 338, where we put these things on the sides. And then we need a 2 by there. And 2 dark gray grips, which go out in front. And then a 2 by 4 on top. Flat 2 by 4. So again, we've done this before. I won't spend too much time on this. Let's see here. We got 2 more of these guys. 2 of these guys. And then a flat computer panel thingamabobber. Might be a little hard to put in with that. I just found it easier to get them under those pips that stick out. Oh, because they're facing the wrong direction. Pay attention. That's right, they face outward. Okay, now that would have been a lot easier. And we need this guy. Where are we putting this? Up here by the last. Oh no, it's not the last. We'll be doing this again, I think. Yeah, because we only have the one here. All right. Tan block on top. And now we're building a little tower thing. One of these. This guy. And 2 of these. This, followed by the red, followed by this, followed by the other red. Put these guys, pips outward. And then a regular 2 by on top. That goes here. Now that feels a little different from what I did on the other one. I thought I had it on the outside. Obviously built correctly, but flip back and check on that. I'm just curious if it was, in fact. I don't know, the other one was like that. I must have built it correctly because it fit. Okay, anyway. So we've put that on top on 344, and we're on the 345 where we're building the side panels. I'm just going to put that to the side. Grab this. These guys go this way. Dark gray like this. Flat panel there. And then what do we need? A white one that goes here. Another one that faces that direction, right here. And we need the gray, silver, not gray, I think. There, is that, no, that's not one. Are these the silver? I guess those are silver. My eyes might be going here. They look almost black. They look very similar to the black, but that's, yeah, that's a, thought it was a little lighter than that. Okay, now we go for the stuff on the top again. One of the grip, first handle thingies, and a grate. So on the front, we have the grate, and this, and this, and this, with this on top. Okay, now this goes on this side. And I'm going to mount it right there. Okay, very similar to what we've done before. Now we will build the other side. So we need two of these guys. We're going to need one of these. I need one of, not that. I need one of these. And make sure I just follow the layout on the picture. Okay. Last wing goes here. These silver pips, which honestly it looks black. I thought the other ones were lighter in color, but we'll go with it. All right, and now the stuff goes on top. Put that there. This. This. Okay, now we mount it on the side. There we go. Shaping up, got pretty much identical to the other ones. Now we're gonna build this giant plate thing. Come on. That's dark gray, isn't it? Oh, that is the dark gray, and then we just need the white panel. That is dark gray. Okay. Goes here, this goes here. Okay. Long panel down the side. Now this, oh, look at this. This is a different color from the others. So it's definitely a little asymmetric. This is like a blue-gray. This is not the same as, those are two different colors. This is not dark gray. This is like a blue-gray. Very unique piece, I think. Just cool that they do that stuff occasionally. And then we need this to go like such. And then we're going to need this next to it. This long panel, and I'm kind of skipping around a little bit on steps because I know where I'm going here. Oh, they have another dark gray. So this one has two dark grays, which is a little different. Okay, oh, and so supposedly one of these other ones has, yep, there it is. Same styling, and then we need light gray. We need another gun. tiny gun-like thing, and one of the magnifying glass / hand mirrors. Okay. This goes, have it positioned in that direction. This just faces at it. All right. So there we go. Nothing magic, just a little bit different pattern, I think. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they're both dark on the other one. And underneath, which way? Underneath, like so. And then this goes here. This goes here. And we need this guy at the other end. So I've double checked that drawing. That's the direction that it goes on. And now we're mounting it on. How did you get it? Oh, they have it upside down. Okay, like that. All right. So there we go. And now we're just going to be building the engine. So I need this and this. Oops. That goes there. This goes down and in, through, and on the back. Voila. Very symmetric. It's just this one little difference. And then I'm presuming I'm going to put it right here. Yep. Because that's the only, there are some pieces that would block you from putting it any closer together there. Probably for people like me that don't read directions very well. So that is through, oh. So there is an additional piece, and this might have been on the other one too. I am going to flip way back to see if they did it there. Yep. Okay, so I missed something. Some other weird pieces on here, which look like paint rollers. That's exactly what these are, paint rollers. So yeah, I missed these. I presume, yep, I can manage to put these on. It looks like the roller handle, and then they point outwards. Okay. And they just point straight outwards. Okay. So there we go. We've finally finished those. And I will do my best to show this off right now. It's just a little out of the way. So look at that. These little things here, greeblings, that's what they're called. Nice little touch. And then from the rear, that's what that's starting to look like. Really, really looking good. Okay, push this back. And that is obviously, I believe, the end of bag 10. So I'm just going to take a minute here, have some coffee. Again, if you do hop into the stream and you're interested in doing trivia, just ping. Just let me know that you're interested, and I will happily start those. So let's just quickly show off what step 11 is, which again, looks like we're going to be building more engine blocks. So right there, looks like we're going to have 4. We're going to be done with the engines, which is cool. I do feel like I've got a lot of extra pieces. Makes me wonder, did I skip something? Did I miss something? And I am checking on that right as we speak. Yes, and we did. So let me pop this off. I skipped a couple steps. We'll come back to it right here. It's way back here. It is way back here. All right. So we need these guys. 2 of those. And then what are they? 2 of these. There we go. So again, was this, put this here, put this here on both sides. This on, mount it here, put this here. Okay, now we're ready to reassemble this. Voila. I do have a lot of tiny pieces left, but hoping that those were all expected. Again, a lot of little extra pieces just to make sure that you have stuff taken care of, that you didn't lose one on the floor while you're building. So we're going to move on to bag 11, step 372. Once I get this bag out. Ooh, yeah, I don't want that to fall down and just on the floor. Only 3 more bags left. Bag 11 here. Bag 11. Bag 11 is empty. Small bag is empty. All right. So we're going to be building 2 more engines. Surprise, surprise. So let's get going. This should be old hat, but I'm sure I will manage to mess it up. And I think this time I'm going to try and, oh, I don't have the parts for, yeah, there's only, yeah, these are asymmetric. Okay, here we go. So looks like we have enough for 2, so I will be trying to build both of them at the same time. With some awareness that there's clearly some, oops, don't roll behind there, clearly some asymmetry happening. So this red one, that was similar on the other side somewhere, there was a red panel. So we'll clearly what's happening there, because there's no other white one. This. Again, it would be somewhat obvious where there are asymmetries. At least I feel so. That is the other curved piece. Okay. And then we put the flat 2x4, this, dark gray, and this. I'll buy another one. Now that, I'm just going to transfer over to the one I'm working on. This is the actual step. And I'm going to try to mirror that with the right pieces. Yep, looks like we got it. So we're going to make that assumption that we're just going to mirror that. And if it turns out that it's not mirrored, I can always swap out pieces, but hopefully this will make this go a little bit easier and faster. So that's that, and we need to do 2 of these on each of them. There we go. And again, I'm going to try and keep track of which one's which. This is the original one, or this is the actual step. And then we need a 2x red. And we need 4 of these with dark gray. It'll become obvious if it's not symmetric if I run out of the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's face forward here. This goes in the back. Repeat on here. Definitely not, like this is one of these like Zen things where you're just kind of building the same pieces over and over again, so you get familiar with it and you just kind of push right through them all. If I can just get that down. Okay, the other one. Okay. We're through step 380 plus. All right, now we need to get some small pieces here. 4 of those. 4 of these. 1, 2. 4 of these, instead of right here, and I can see them. 3, 4. 3, 4. All right. So this was that step that I screwed up before. I will not be screwing it up this time. Okay. And now we have a little change. Let's see. We do have 2 of these, so I'm going to use both of them. This is again that blue-gray, which is different. 1, 2. And I'm trying not to build off screen, so let me push this all up. Sorry if that went off screen. 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 4, 4, 2. All right. Now up here, it's easy. Now this is, I don't think we did this, a piece like this in the other one, any of the other ones, so that's definitely different. Need 2 tan pieces. I need these 2. I need 2 of these. Okay, so tan in the middle, dark gray in the back. Tan in the middle, dark gray in the back. This on top. All right. Step 385. We need 4. Again, I'm doubling the recipes here. That's why this is getting me through a little bit more. 2 of these. 2 of these. And 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This starts on the bottom. Oops. I missed 2 of these. 1. There it is. Okay, so that followed by this on top. And I'm just going to be building 2 of these by 2 red flat 2s, followed by these 2 guys facing outward. Followed by one of these guys on top. Okay, repeat. There we go. And again, we might find out that this is not symmetric, but I will be able to keep track because the one on red is the one that would be different. Okay, we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. We need 4 first black pieces, I think, in a while. And now we're just going up the side. This is old hat now. Okay. Done with 386, we're on to 387, where we're building the sides of these. Let's just start getting this stuff all ready. Just do this. We need so that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes in the front. This thing goes. This goes this way. That's why. Oh, I put it too far forward. This, followed by this, and this. Get far forward. So potentially jumping the gun there. We'll see. So that's that side. And we'll do this side. We need a bunch of pieces now. These. Need a blue-gray. Is that blue-gray? That is not blue-gray. This is blue-gray. That is blue-gray. Handhole pieces. Okay. So, white at the tip. Gray right behind it. Like this. I'm grabbing up from the wrong side and everything. All right. Followed by this here and this there. All right. Repeat. Okay. There we go. We have built all of those, and now we're going to mount them. So let's grab the original one, and this piece goes here. Is it not fitting smoothly? Oh, again, I think this. They have it one pip up. That's not even. I gotta look at the picture. Is it not even? I either did something wrong or, yeah, so this was definitely not in the right spot. There we go. It was like half on a pip. All right, much better. It was in between the pips instead of on the pips, so yeah, didn't line that up correctly. I just figured, oh, well, wherever it fits, that's the right spot, but it could fit in either of those positions. Okay, so now this will line up at the bottom, and there we go. And then this side will go on this. There we go. Voila. This is fully built, and we're going to put it aside, and now I'm just going to assume that this one has the same exact stuff, and we'll pay attention if they mention different colors or something, but we're going to assume that we're good on that. Okay. And now we're building panels. Panels. Long piece here. This right there. And that, and now another one of these on the far side. Okay, now we get serious. One of those. Dark gray grip. Panel thingy. And I think that's it. Oh, there's definitely more stuff. Okay. More stuff to come. So I think these are going to vary potentially. So I'm going to be just going to not push it here. And that faces in this direction. Okay, that looks good. And now, amazing layers. One of these grates. Faces probably in that direction. Now, there is a long piece. What is this? What is that piece? Right there. So it looks like we will be symmetrical on that. That goes like so. And there is a yellow piece that goes on this pip. And one of these guys faces that way. Okay. We need this. We need 2 of these. Again, this is looking like this is symmetric. I'm going to hold off on that claim. So it is this way. And this is odd. This faces inside, not out. And I can't tell the exact, I think it goes right there. Put this next to it. Okay. And that now gets mounted on here. There we go. Looking pretty dope. It's hard to line up those 1-ies sometimes. Sometimes they're a little finicky on the angle. They look jank if they're not perfectly square. Okay, so I am refraining from making a big assumption about the symmetry of everything here, because these have that chance to have different colors and whatnot. So let me not do that. I'll finish building this piece out. I recall doing this before. Looks like this side is black. This side is blue. Okay. Now we need one of these, and that is like is the dark gray, blue gray, because it's a different color, and that will mount on that, like so. And now we put these 2 things on, which I've never done during the build correctly. Goes there. And again, these are paint rollers for sure. That's what these are. Oops. They just show them sticking out straight. So that's what I'm going to do. Just kind of have them out level. As level as level can be. Oops. That. Okay. Now we're going to put the giant engine on the back. This is definitely old hat. Okay, voila, engine done. Take a minute and prep the next one, which will need that. And given that this is all that's left, I can start building this panel out. But it doesn't matter. We're going to wait. We're up to step 398 here, where we just put that on. That is now finished. And now we mount that over here. And I guess it's the very end one, because it wouldn't fit otherwise. All right, so I am not going to pick it up just yet. We're going to wait till we get the last engine on to give it the full effect. And yep, so this is all done. So I am up to step 400, and they're telling me to build this now. And I could probably look at the picture to figure it out. But as I just go through here, I'm just going to kind of compare the stuff that I got. It's all the same. That's the same. This is the same. That's the same. 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 Double check on this. Yep, those are the same. They're just symmetric. And now we're to this piece. All right, so we got all the way up to 417, just like that, from 400. So that was 17 steps that we just kind of had already completed. And this is also a bit of symmetry. I think this matches the other piece, is what I'm saying. I did want to be cautious so I wouldn't have to redo all these flat pieces stuck in the middle. Those would be impossible to pull off if I did it wrong. So better to just wait and follow directions. But I do appreciate occasionally being able to double up the work. Okay. We need a dark gray. We need a darker grip. And one computer panel thing. All right. That goes here. Single grip faces this way. And then dark gray thing goes here. All right, now we need this. We need the last. Okay, so this is, okay, so this is going to be mirrored. Yeah, this would look ugly if it wasn't pretty darn symmetrical, but we're doing okay for now. This goes like so. We need a silver dot. Oh, it is a little different. This is different color and shape from the other side. And then this. So yeah, I would have been caught off guard on the symmetry of that. Now we mount that. Oops, gotta flip it and put this stuff on. Flip it this way, grab this, grab two of these white things, which are the same as on the other side. That goes there, this goes here, this goes in front of it. And voila, now we're able to attach it like so. There it is. And now we're going to mount these things on there. Okay. And now we have to build this with this. Maybe dark gray, blue gray, whatever you want to call it. So this side is blue on this side, black on the other. Black on this side. And this mounts like so. Okay. And now I believe that is the end. Nope. Yep. And then we put those two things on. Almost went flying off the table. And now this just pops on the end. Yeah, that clearly is catching on something there. Spin, sit, there we go. Okay. No harm done. All right, so let's spin that flat. And now we're ready to, in step 427, mount this on here. And that obviously goes on the very end. I can line it up. There we go. Voila. Voila. And that is the end of bag 11. I will show this off. And again, all we did in these past couple bags was the engines. So maybe not the most exciting, but look at that. Look at that. And now the shot. Awesome. Profile view. Trying to make sure I'm facing away from my camera, so I can't tell what's in frame, but yeah, that's looking good. And you do notice, if you just look down, that they're not all super in line, that they're up just a little bit in the center. But it's good. It's good. It's all good. It's just a little tiny bit of asymmetry in the middle where they're higher, intentionally, of course. Definitely hard to line these things up. And so I just lined up all those paint rollers. But yeah, I'm very happy how this is turning out. And now that we're on to bag 12, it looks like we're going to be doing this middle piece, and then we're going to finish up on the front, I guess. Oh, awesome. So let me just show this. Just move R2 out of the way for a minute. So, bag 12. And you can see that this is all now filled in. There's a cover on that. That's what we're going to be working on. And we get to build a figure. The Rebel Fleet, I'm sorry, the Captain Antilles. All right, so push this out of the way a little, move R2 again, and get bag 12 going. We're closing in. I will check and see how long we've been streaming for. Here's bag 12, and bag 13 does not look super large, so that's good to know. So yeah, so we've been going for 2 hours. And I'm guessing it'll take us about an hour more to finish up this. I'll pull that out carefully. Bag 12 is empty. Put the rest of this little stuff in here. Little bag 1 is empty. Little bag 2 is empty. And there might even be a strategy with those small bags. Like maybe you only need to open up one of them for the start, and then you can wait to open up the other ones for later on. But I think we're good. Oh, and we definitely have a new strange piece I've never seen before. It's not even like a regular hole in there. Like that's not a pip size hole. That's a very big hole. Non-standard, more like a Duplo sized hole or something. Okay. I just happened to notice that. But step 1 is build Captain Antilles. And there's his helmet. And then we have a visor or 2 spare. Wow, I got that without messing it up. I don't believe it. Let's not put him in scared mode. We'll put him in confident face mode. And then he gets a gun. It is interesting how over the years Lego has abandoned some of their original principles, like no weapons, And that's, I think, just part of the market that they're in. War weapons sell well, and if you don't sell them, then someone else will. Or war toys, I'll say. I'm not sure if I got the right gun here. This looks too big. This one looks too big, but I'm not finding a smaller gun. And there's definitely some other strange pieces. So I guess this is his gun. It doesn't quite look like it. It might be foreshortened or something. Let me see. Oh no, I guess on the box. That is what he has on the box. Okay, it's like the standard long rifle. Put it in his hand. I'll show him off in a second here. So there they are. Well, great, just a little fabric styling on the back, and can't lower his visor, but it's still a cool figure. Captain Antilles, which I presume means the original, from the original trilogy. They have Bail Organa here as well, which I don't think he was. Maybe he was on the ship at one point, but I don't believe so. All right, so with that built, we are ready to get into putting together the rest of bag 12. And so we're going to be building a thingamabobber here. And I don't know what the heck this thingamabobber is. Looks like maybe a frame. I don't know. We'll have to find out as we go here. So we got some small pieces. Just going to push this back and away. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Again, if you do hop in the stream, if you're interested in doing some of that trivia, happy to oblige. Just let me know. Okay, so we need one of these, and we need some tiny fiddly pieces. Let me push this all back. Pull this over. Let's see if I can locate these tiny fiddly bits. Where is that? That's this. And since I don't know if there's any symmetry on this, I'm not gonna try and build any in advance. So what do? They just show it going all the way down, I guess. Okay, it goes all the way down. There we go. Need more tiny fiddly bits. One of these and one of these. Okay, so that in the same direction, and they push all the way down. And now we need 3 light gray. 1, 2. Where's the third one? How many? Oh, there's a 3 next to it, but I just need 2 of them. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Go in the hole. Okay. Flatten that out. Okay. And then we need even more tiny small fiddly bits. Ooh, that's a piece that might be a Technics piece I've never seen before. And this. So yeah, it's possible that these were regular Technics piece, but it's just the a very short tube, very short. Like I don't know how often they have them too long or whatever this is. Okay, so that will go on here, facing down or up, facing down. And this goes in here. Okay, so that's what we built. Done. Now we grab this and one of these. Oh, not quite done. We gotta connect this. And this connects on the end here, like so. And we fashion this on as best we can, I think. So I'm gonna use my table to kind of flatten this stuff. Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to need the top portion there for another piece, but well, we'll see. Okay. Then I need step 433, need one of these guys. And I'm just going to get the rest of this other stuff that I need. 3, 1, 2, the third one. I do need 3 of those, right? Yep. Going cross-eyed. There it is. Okay, 3 of those. And then 1 of these dark gray pieces. Okay, so first step, take this and put this guy on here all the way down, I guess, all the way down. Now, oops, and I'm missing, I need 1 more piece. This. Okay, so this, followed by this, followed by another one, followed by this black tube here. Oh, what the? Okay. And that goes, what does that do? It goes on the middle. How does that mount? It's got to go on like this. You know, they don't really show you sliding that on. They just show it kind of in place already. So you're left wondering how you connect it. All right. Then I will need 1 more. Oh, I need a 3rd one of these. And that goes on these longer 2. Again, just the table as leverage. There we go. Okay. Pretty sure I'm just going to double check the picture because this is definitely an awkward looking build, not symmetrical or anything. So yeah, that appears to be correct. All right, and then I need this. And this just goes on the outside of all of that. All right. I got that on as best I can because it's super, super tight. Okay. That's 435 done. Again, we're kind of building a lever here. Right. Now I need more fiddly bits. One of those and one of these. Then on this end, we need the small piece first, and then the longer piece second. All right, now we're on to regular pieces. Need one of these. Here we go, strange, abnormal pieces that have never existed before. These are symmetric, so I'll just show off one of them. Definitely custom for this kit, undoubtedly. Just kind of looks like that from the side, front, underneath. And we need this and one computer panel thing. Okay, so we take that, computer panel on it, put these on either end underneath. And we take 4 of these. If I could count, I would have recognized that. And put them on. Oh, 3. We just need 3 of them. All right. Like so. So we're left with this nifty panel-like thing. And that mounts on there. If I don't break it. So there we go. That is now on there, kind of rocks back and forth a little bit. And this is the radar dish. Now I get it. Now I get it. All right. And it just shows in this orientation going down in here. Oh, and it does pop out the bottom. Okay. What is that? What the heck is that? Oh, and then on the bottom. Okay, so now they have. Are you serious, guys? You're gonna make me do this? What is that piece? Where is that piece? I put something. Yeah, that's. So I have another one of those. That dark gray. That's dark gray. That's why. Dark gray. There we go. So they want me to insert that in the bottom, and so I'm going to try and do this. In what direction? Have that thing in the middle. I guess it doesn't matter. It's symmetric, right? So just gonna. Go in that center post. There we go. And that is just to make it stop from going up, I think. Raise it a little. And you, no, you can't. I thought maybe you could spin it, but it doesn't spin. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to build the canopy. A canopy for the middle piece here, I think. So I think we're going to need a lot of pieces. Starting with some big ones. 4x4, 4x4. 4x4, put those on the end. And now a 4 of these weird things. Yeah, I've seen these before. They were just earlier on the first half of this build, but they're more unusual pieces. These are not standard for sure. And how many I need? 4. I need 4 of those, right? There it is. Okay, so one, 2, 3, 4, and this goes down there. Okay, now this gray piece sits on top. Very simple. Through 442. Now we need 2 of these and 2 of these. Okay. Again, not super complicated design here. Unfortunately, it's symmetrical, so I don't have to think too much. Now here we go. We're building out some part of the top, and it looks like I need 5 of these. And so here we go. There's going to be a little bit of asymmetry here. Yep, just a little in a second. Gray one, right there. Okay, now 16. Only 16 more of these things go. Which I'm pretty sure just means the whole darn lot of them. And they'll just have me running it all the way down. Running it all the way down. Strange decisions in some places. I don't get it at all. So I'm just going to go over this really quick. So right down here, instead of having, and this is so bizarre, instead of just having a regular 1x4 flat piece, they have these without the pips in the middle. And there's literally zero purpose to it because you just put these on top and they would normally, just because these have, yeah, this doesn't make sense. They're introducing different pieces. I don't know why. I don't mind if they have a purpose, but if it doesn't have a purpose, don't use a strange piece. It doesn't even look different. If it looked a little different, that would be something, but it does not. Okay, so enough griping. We're going to go on and start building out the rest of this. One of these, 2 of those, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, and then what is that, dark gray? Okay. So this goes on the end. And then we have single, double, 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 and this gray thing down this side, this computer piece here, or panel here, whatever. Skip 1, put that there, and this faces this direction. That's what I've built so far. Now we're going to continue to enhance this. Goes like so. There's two silver dots. One silver dot, two silver dots. And I think I was right that some of these other dots, I think they were dark gray. They were shiny. I guess they're not black, but they're like very dark gray, shiny or something. I don't know, but they're definitely different colors now. Okay, two of these. We need one magnifying glass thingamabobber, and then this tiny weird thing that is asymmetrical, not symmetrical. As best I can tell, there's a symmetrical variant of this. Oh wait, that is symmetrical. On the top, it's not. Yes, I guess that's it. Are these two different colors? Oh boy. What color am I supposed to use? I didn't pay attention to what came in the bag. I guess it's the regular gray one. Okay. So we got one of these silver pips here. Put this guy here. This guy here. And this guy here. So I made that match colors because it looks like it's the same color. Okay. Two of these. And one of these. Red on this side, it doesn't matter, this is pretty symmetrical. Right there. Now we need some of those tiny magnifying, or binoculars, dark gray binoculars, and I can't even tell what that is. What is that thing? It's like another abnormal piece. So I can figure out what direction anything goes here. It looks like it's like this. And put it like so. And then this goes like, oh, with these pips. That's so, yeah, I always forget that that thing has a little pip indent. So this has a little pip indent on the other side. It's not like a full pip hole. And that just mounts there. Doesn't quite sit flush, but I guess that's what they want. All right, we're building something else now. We're gonna put this aside. Start pulling in these other pieces. And this, and this. That wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, now we're gonna flip this over. Doesn't matter which way. Which way was this going? Like so, all right. Wow, they just have a ton of pieces on here. All right, so this goes there. We get a single white pip. We get two of these guys. Silver, gray, one of those. There we go. So this goes like so. This white dot goes here, 20, flat 20. Need this to go here. And now these two go on the end. Oops. this goes here. Okay, 452 is done. We're going to flip it back over. One of those and one of those. I go on the front. Okay. 1, 2 of these. One flat computer panel. What is that? Clear? What is that? White, I guess they're saying. Oh, this is that's a different piece. Never noticed that in there until just now. Okay. Need one silver, and then we need this big thing. All right, so this is another strange piece. So that pip that sticks up is not a normal pip width. Very narrow. This must be some sort of decorative touch, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that doesn't work with any pips, so. Okay, so we are going to follow this right here by putting these on the top. This computer thing goes here. This goes right underneath. This goes here. And this hangs off this side. Okay. Now, what the heck is that? One of these. This is the other weird piece I've never seen before. It's like a model part or something. This thing is so tiny. Super, super delicate piece. And now we need 2 of these giant things, and then one of these. All right. We're on step 455 here. It's going to be symmetrical, like so. I don't know how well those are going to hold. This thing faces down this way. And then this, how do I position this? Oh, wow. So this piece has that center hole. There's a center hole on this. And this is just going to sit on top of this abnormal shaped pip. Like so. I'll show it here. So it just went through that center hole. I'll show it over here. Just went through that center hole. Okay, step 456. We need 2 of these. We need 2 of these. We need 2 of everything. 2 of these. 2 of these weird things. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 different pieces. And this, again, more of a decorative piece. Tiny little antenna-like thing. Okay, so we're just going to follow the yellow box to build these. Oh, and I'm missing the handle. I missed the dark handle. Dark gray grip thing. And so it does, in fact, fit into a grip, a pip grip, whatever you want to call them. And we're just going to duplicate that for this one. Okay, so we got those 2 built, and they, awesomely enough, will sit on top of this. Oh, and they rotate freely. Okay. Another, oh, that's not going to fit. Is that too close? What the heck? There's no room for that. That's not going to fit. I have to turn it around all the way? Yeah, they do show it the other direction. Okay, so this piece, that weird piece that just sat down, they show it facing the other way, which will make it fit. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So this piece, if you have it flipped around, this won't fit on. But yeah, there we go. There we go. This piece, if it's flipped around, then this won't fit on. Different. All right. And that now mounts to this. So here we go. We're going to connect these two somehow. Right there at that hinge. There we go. Connected. And now we're going to build the other side. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, Duke. This is similar to before, but mirrored. Okay, now we flip this over. Where we put this stuff. This is off by 1. There's a square 1 here. We need the white wing, which is this one here. These two guys. Front, gray dot, and then we need the gray thing here. All right, that's done there. Flip this over. Now we need this and this. Okay, now I need these going across the top. Two of these guys hanging out here, just like the other side. Need the computer part, computer panel thing. Another gray dot. We should have another one of these weird, oops, almost went flying. Oh, we have more of these white dots, okay. And then we need one of these and this. Okay, so that goes there. This goes on top. Panel goes here. Like this. And then this goes there. Start building this stuff out. Okay, and then we need that strange thing, and it needs to face this way, like so. All right, we're on to 464, where we're putting these things together. Two of those, and two of these grip things. There's that one. There we go. And now, I believe, is there another pip? I think there might be one more pip that I have to put on here somewhere, unless it's completely symmetrical. No? Okay. Guess that's it. Now we mount that in there. And there we go. That's what we just made. We just made. And these panels can go flat or angle down, and I pinch myself. That's what it looks like underneath. Yeah, and they do show it angled down at least one. And what does this do? This kind of faces like this and just sits. It's a little snug, maybe. There we go. So yeah, it's just angled down one, and that will fit over it. There we are. Look at that. There's that overview. Here's the front profile of that. And you know, I can kind of show it from the rear, but not quite, maybe. But yeah, it's looking sharp. We are definitely closing in. Guess what? We're here at the final bag. Ooh-wee. Let us get the final bag out of here. This bag is not very big. I guess it has a bunch of parts, but it isn't very big. Bag 13, empty. Just need to recover that one piece. And this stuff, we'll dump in here. There we go. Bag 13 and mini bag emptied. Okay. Now that I was grabbing those 4 pieces, these were very oddly loose inside the package. Just a interesting decision to do that. Yeah, they were just sitting loose inside the box, which you figure that's not, I don't know, just abnormal. Obviously, these are the biggest pieces of the whole thing, but I guess that's how they do it. So I'm not going to be touching those just yet. We need to get some stuff going, some weird pieces going here. So let's grab this stuff. Okay, we need this. And there's another one. And then we need 2 strange handle things, which I've never seen before. Look like robot arms. Looks like a 2-sided wrench. All right, now we're just going to start building this. Do this twice. Okay. And conveniently, they have me doing this on the front. So let me just see if I can make room. Okay. So they have us putting this stuff on here in this configuration. This feels like pilot seats, maybe. All right. And then these, what the heck do? They come off of these grips and they just face upwards. This is going to be an ingenious way to open up the cockpit, I think. That's going to be beautiful. Be beautiful to see. All right, so if we put those on, that is step 468 done. Okay, we're going to continue filling this stuff in. We need 2 of these, and then there are 2 computer panel thingies, which are not the regular computer panel things. So it's one of these, and this. These are actually, again, they're the same piece. So I'm going to show one. It's a printed piece. And trying to just see. I guess this is how they do it, like so. Trying to match up the direction of it because it looks weird if you do it backwards. Okay. Now these, oh, these are not what I thought. Okay. They're for heads-up displays, like for the console. All right. Interesting. Next up, we need this. This is maybe an original piece. I'm not sure. It's one of those triangular pieces. This was pretty common way back in the day in the original house Legos, town Legos, whatever they were. So you get one of these, vertical, and put it on the front. There we go. Let's see if that, yeah, that's right in the center of the build area. All right, good, good, good. Step 470, we need one of these, two of those, and two of these. Okay, back to back. Okay. Sometimes the directions are a little awkward to follow as they show, but I won't blame them. Okay. And that just sits right here. Okay. That is step 470 done. 471, here we go. This looks like a throwback. These arch pieces, these are traditional Lego pieces from way back in the day. I don't know if these got introduced. These were probably even in the original town Legos. But it's possible they made their appearance in the Castle Lego series. I don't know. But somewhere in that era, these were super popular. All right. We need, what else? What else is that? I need this, and I need this. Okay. Follow the directions. Follow the directions. One of these and this. Okay. Try and put the second arch on. Get some more of these red pieces. A couple of these guys. All right. Oh, and then I missed a red piece. They said 3. I thought it said 2. There we go. And 2 blocks underneath. God, this is literally like traditional Lego building, except for these weird pieces here. This is exactly like a doorway that you would make way back in the day. Way back and the way before. Okay, and now we have our, I will show these off because this color is like a smoky clear. This is not a true clear. They used to have clear pieces, and they used to have other translucent pieces, but this is like a smoky gray. And where the heck does that go? We stack 2 of them, because of course you do. We'll just put them there. Through 476. All right, now we need one of those and 2 of these. And that sits on top of that. Now we need 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is going to go like so. Okie doke. If these were solid pieces, this would definitely be a very traditional build, but they're not. Okay. 2 flat white squares, and then 2 dark gray things here. Of course, put the 2 flat squares on top of each other. I'll never be able to get those apart ever again in my life. And just a little bit more symmetry going with this. All right, so now we need 2 of these. Oh, they want stickers on here. We are not going to be doing stickers. As I said, I will come back and apply stickers and then show off the build on something like Twitter. I'll just put it on Twitter. So that's pretty nifty. Again, those top pieces would have stickers on them. And that is the centerpiece that goes like so. The red, yeah, that's exactly the right direction. And we just clamp that down. Okay, that's done with step 481. Let's get these bolts out of the way because clearly we know where those are going to go. And we're moving on to step 482. Just stack some pieces is what they want. Okay, and then we're going to get more stuff stacking here. These will be connected for life, these flat pieces. Some other strange angled great pieces, which I have seen it in this kit before, but they are non-standard. And then I need one with that extra bit on the end. So it's just start to look like that. Step 484, we need this. We need 2 more of these white things with the special lip. We need 2 of these tiny gray corner things, rounded corner things. And then 1 computer panel thing. Okay, so that goes there. These go on either end. Half there, half there. And then this goes there. Greeblings. And now this giant piece goes on the bottom on which side? This side. Okay. And we just mount that on top. And there's 2 little things in here to mount that to. There we go. That does not tip very far. And here we go. Here we go. I'm going to be building and 2 computer panels, 1 and then 2 of these guys. Okay. Start. Here we go. We are coming to the end. Computer panel goes in front. And I am presuming I'm just going to do that twice. Yep, that's what they said. Get that right. Hold like that. Computer panel there. That is, boy, they're not even counting steps anymore. That was 47 done. And now they have us mounting these somehow on the bottom, which looks like this, I guess. I'm gonna have to stand up and look over this. Awesome. And I do think that they connected the bottom too. So yeah, they're connected at the sides and then at the bottom. All right, and now we're gonna do the top halves. This can't be rocket science, right? Okay, and then these face this way. And then we put these tiny things on either side. And we need two, yeah, these two guys. So 1, 2, repeat that again. And these go here and here. Okay, they do have us putting stickers on. Again, I'm going to skip that. They have us putting more stickers on these and then mounting them. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is step 488. This could very well be the end of the build. These are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter what we're doing here. Okay. 489, we need 4 of these translucent reds. 4. And these go on the end of this. Oh, are you kidding me? That's supposed to shoot those? That is crazy. Okay, well, those are going to get lost instantly if I do that. Yeah, and then they just have I don't mean, yeah, so that, then they show that, yeah, you can shoot these. These are just spares. And that is 489 complete. And now we're on to, it's got to be the last step here. So we need one of these. What am I doing? This just goes on top like so. Oh, and this goes underneath. Okay, so how do I orient this? What am I doing with this? You know, they show me putting this together. They just don't show me where I put it exactly. Maybe I'll notice when I flip this. Okay, so oh, maybe this is just something, I don't know what the heck this is. What do you want me to do with this thing? Oh, okay. Well, that was confusing. They like wait a step to tell you what to do with that. But this, I can figure out how to get these in. Yep, these click in. Oh, I have no idea how those shoot. So let me take a second here. Oh, it's this. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's ingenious. So these little things that were in there that slide, that's how you release these missiles. So, and they're separate, so you can shoot them separately. And of course, we get the extra ones because you'll inevitably lose these under the sofa, or they'll snap as you're trying to shove them back in. And then this is meant to hold the other two. So this was kind of nice of them, I guess. You just put them in here. Put them in here. And then, too bad, but we could just make up that these spare red ones, just stick those there, and let's see if this will fit where they tell us to in this final step. So that was step 490, putting those together, and no more stickers on any of this stuff. I think we did the last of the stickers on the front piece there. And so now they have us removing this, if I can figure out how to do it without breaking everything, and inserting this in here. And they don't make it clear exactly where to put it. I guess it's got to go right here. And it fits. I'm guessing that when I put this on top, I put those red things underneath there, this will still fit and close. Maybe not. Is that not fit and close? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'll have to take those off. Try that again without these pips on. Yeah, so you can't fit those on there. Weird that they would give you the ability to kind of have a holder for the other pieces, but not these. There is nothing else I can do to... If these just had pips on the back, I just loaded on the back and we would have been good, but there's no way to stash those. So there we go. That goes on top and locks in place. And there we go. That, my friends, is the whole of it. Now, I obviously didn't put the stickers on. I will stand up and show off the final build without stickers. It is definitely tricky to pick this thing up. So here is that front on view. Definitely looks a little strange without the stickers on that big piece at the front. All right. Sorry that I'm kind of tipping it. It's very awkward to hold. Then we'll go from the side here. Super, super long. Sorry if I was rocking the camera. And then underneath, if I can do this without everything falling apart, bear with me here while I try and make sure this is clipped on and holding. As I turn this upside down. And here is the bottom. It's super tough to hold. But that is it. Oh. Okay, so let's get out our figures here. We're now super excited to have a ship to flee the Empire on. Push this back a little. Get these guys in there. And there we go. Oops, I just realized I pushed it back too far. There we go. Now you can see it all. So, very cool. That took, let's see what the final time was on this. 3 hours. So we did go over 3 hours here. Yeah, so that is, I think, 6.5 hours. I'll have to check and see how long that last stream was. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to build that. And so now Princess Leia has her ship to flee on, and C3po and R2 have a ship to eject from. So I do like the playability that they made for some of these pieces. You know, just being able to, guessing we're not going to be able to fit multiple figures in one of these, but there's R2's pod, and close it up, and it doesn't necessarily look exactly like it, but close enough. You know, they did a good job on that. And so it's got some playable pieces to it. And, you know, it has these small guns here that shoot those red dots, which just seems like a terrible, terrible idea. Has the big red ones underneath there that you just push the thing to launch them. Nothing really happens with the engines. It'd be awesome if you could put lights inside the engines or something. There is the little slider from the bottom that you can raise this dish. Like this is like some sort of communication dish. You just got this that can move. You can obviously take this off and go into their, I don't know, conference room, whatever it might be. Their main bridge, I guess. And then it is just unfortunate that it's not super easy to get into here where these pilots might sit. And I'm just going to take a second and sit one in there. Oops, without losing their stuff. Okay, so let's see how well he fits in there with his hat. Again, I think you got to really lean back that seat to make it not bump. Yeah, so that does work. Someone can sit there, but I do wish that like this would pivot off or something. But you can at least take these off for oops, not the bottom half. That's not going to look so good. The top half. Take these top halves off, and I will move it so you can see a little better. Like so. I think that shows up all right. And I can spin this, keep all these guys out of the way. Put it right there. Get the book out of the way for a minute. And so yeah, that's what that looks like in the front. You know, these panels can move up or down. Kind of fold out of the way. But yeah. All in all, I think they did a good job making this you know, a play set that someone could play with, while also kind of making model builders happy. This is a big kit. This is not a small kit. So yeah, I am overall pleased with what they did. Again, I'm not going to attempt to put those stickers on. I don't want to do it under the pressure of a stream and screw it up. But I will post pictures on Twitter of this, as well as the Slave 1 that I had previously built. And so, yeah, so this ship has been seen in a couple movies now. And I got to say, it's just such an iconic shape. And I think that you know, there were other similar ships. There was like a hammerhead ship, and so instead of just this conical shape, it was more like a giant wedge on the front, like a big pointy tip. And that ship was used in Rogue One. Rogue One? Maybe I'm misremembering. To kind of attack another ship. So that was interesting to see that they had variants of these types of vehicles that were out there. So, but all in all, super cool looking ship. Again, here's that rear view. Here's that shot that you might have remembered from. Actually, I think it was over the top, right? As that ship disappears or flies past the camera. So yeah, super cool. Very big build. I have no idea where I'm going to store all these over time, but I am super excited to have them built. And we obviously have all our little figures. I'll set them up here. So we'll take a look at all of them together, except for that other pilot that's in the other one. Got to put R2 and C3po next to each other. So yeah. Well, that was a blast. If you did, check it out. Click like, subscribe. Certainly appreciate that stuff. Again, I'm not necessarily a Lego streamer, but during quarantine, I figured this was a great thing to do during the winter. Obviously, I love Star Wars. I love Lego, and I just wanted to take a little break from gaming and post some different content. So this is the outcome, and this is the second build complete. What I'll do is I'll bring over the box now that we have that done, and we'll take a look at what it looks like when it's finished. So you can see how there's stickers on the front of that. This is all just, that's a sticker, but this is just on there, right? Looks like we might need to have a sticker there or something. That's very standing out. But yeah, looks just like that, except for the jet exhaust there. We don't have that, but we'll manage. And they do show that rocket kind of launching from the front. They show those things shooting off. So very, very cool. I go to the back. Look at all the stuff that they have here. They do show them sitting in the front. I didn't even look at these pictures originally. There's Princess Leia and Bail Organa with R2. This is where you can shoot those things. All right. Here's the, what do they call them? Rebel Fleet Trooper. Storing the missiles. And then I guess you can fit R2 and C3po in one of those. And then, oh, is that saying that's a carrying handle? That's interesting. Let's try that as a carrying handle. Let's see how safe and balanced. Oh, look at that. I had no idea, but that works well. It's pretty well balanced. It is a little front heavy, but that's not bad. So let me, yeah, that's not bad. So you can swoosh it, swoosh. I had no idea that's where that came in. So yeah, here we go. There you go. You got that scene down. I do wonder if that's going to lead to tragedy, if something wears weaker and weaker over time, and then you're going to give it a little shake and everything's going to just collapse apart when you do that. But I will be cautious. I will be very cautious with it. So next up, I will try and post on Twitter. My handle's VirtVR, VIRTVR. And please feel free to follow me, and I'll post links to future streams or any videos that I do post. Again, most of my content tends to be VR streaming or VR videos, gameplay, but happy to do some streams that are a little different like this. And so this is the last of the two, well, the second of the two kits that I've shown off that I had, but there is something else coming. And so I will announce that on Twitter and then set up the stream for that. That's it. Thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, come back again. Thanks all. Bye.